Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel here on GC Blues 45 here on YouTube. Now folks, just as a reminder, if you haven't come across this video and happen to like it, give me that thumbs up tool. It's very important. Helps to keep the channel going. Now folks, I told you this, I'll be back to give you my my preseason grades according to the rosters. Since I didn't finish all 32 teams in 32 days, I looked at the rosters of each team that I did not do the review of, looked at the roster and gave my grade on it. And then from that, I made my predictions for this season. So not only you will get my grades for this year, but you will also get my my predictions for this year going into the season. Now, as you know, this could change when we get into the playoffs. So, but let's see how I do. First off, the grades. Now, I'm going to do the teams that I already gave you, which was the San Jose Sharks and the LA Kings. Then from there, all the way to the end. So here we go. San Jose Sharks, I gave a C plus to. Los Angeles, a B minus. Anaheim Ducks, a C minus. Seattle Kraken, an A minus. Vancouver Canucks, a B plus. The Calgary Flames, an A minus. The Edmonton Oilers, an A. The the Vegas Golden Knights, an A plus. The St. Louis Blues, a B plus. The Minnesota Wild, a B plus. The Nashville Predators, A plus. Colorado Avalanche, a B. Winnipeg Jets, an A plus. Dallas, I gave a C. Utah, a B minus. Chicago, a C minus. The New York Rangers, an A minus. The New York Islanders, a B minus. The New Jersey Devils, an A. Buffalo Sabres, I gave a C. Pittsburgh Penguins, an A minus. Philadelphia Flyers, C minus. Washington Capitals, an A minus. Carolina Hurricanes, a B. Boston Bruins, a B plus. Columbus Blue Jackets, a C plus. Montreal Canadiens, a B minus. Ottawa Senators, a B plus. Toronto, an A. Detroit, a B plus. Tampa, a C plus, and Florida, a C minus. Now you can agree or disagree with me on these grades. Comment below. Tell me, was I too lenient, too stern? You tell me. Now for my predictions. I predict the Winnipeg Jets will win the Central Division. I predict the Edmonton Oilers will be the Pacific Division champions and the best team in the West. That means also in the Central Division, I predict Nashville to be the second seed, Colorado the third seed. With in the Pacific, Seattle being the second seed and Vegas Golden Knights the third seed. Now, in my picks, here's what I picked. Oh, in my wild card teams, the Blues, I say the Blues will just barely make it in the wild card, the second wild card, and the Anaheim Ducks will also join. So now for my matchups. I predict Winnipeg to win in 7 over the Ducks. I predict Nashville to win in 5 over Colorado. Now, as much as I love the Blues, you know how much I love my Blues. I predict they will lose in the first round to the Edmonton Oilers in 7. And I predicted the Seattle Kraken to beat the Vegas Golden Knights in 7 games. So in round 2, it's Washington versus Nashville, and I got Nashville to win it in 7 games, going to the conference finals. Who will join them? Between them and Edmonton, I got Seattle going to win it in 7, And the winners of that game, the winner of the conference finals, as you know, goes to the Stanley Cup Finals. And who did I pick? Well, now, folks, how I did this was I got all the teams. I got little slips of paper with the team's names on them. Okay, I mixed them up. I mixed them up. I put four of each team, mixed them up. I didn't look. Literally, I did not look. And I picked, and wherever I got four of, that's the winner. The winner of the West will be the Nashville Predators in 7 over the Seattle Kraken. So now we got the West up. Now what about the East? I say Toronto will win the Atlantic Division. In the Metropolitan, I say the Rangers will win the Metropolitan Division once again. Best team, the Toronto Maple Leafs. And also going in from the Atlantic will be the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Montreal Canadiens. Followed by in the Metropolitan, I say Washington will be the second seed and Pittsburgh Penguins will be the third seed. So, what do I see? Oh, and the wild card teams, it'll be divisional. Basically, I say Florida just barely makes it in. Since they're the defending Stanley Cup champions, I think they just barely make it in. And Columbus is the other wild card team. So, as you know, it's wild card 2 versus the best team. And I got Toronto versus Florida, and I say Toronto in 6. Tampa Bay and Montreal, I got Montreal in 5. With the New York Rangers beating the Columbus Blue Jackets in 6 games, and Washington beating Pittsburgh in 6. So in the semifinals, it's Toronto versus Montreal, all Canadian conference semis, versus an all Metropolitan Division semi between the Rangers and the Caps, a rematch. So who I got? I say Toronto in 7 over Montreal, and the Rangers in 5 over Washington. Who goes to the conference finals? It's Toronto versus New York in the conference finals. And I got the New York Rangers winning it in 7 over the Toronto Maple Leafs. So now you got New York versus Nashville in the Stanley Cup Finals. Who did I pick? I say New York Rangers in 7. Let you see it. That's what I picked. Tell me what you guys think of my predictions. Too lenient, too stern. Tell me what you guys think. As always, folks, since you made it to the end of this video, thank you very much for joining me. I thank you very much for joining me. As always, folks, please stay safe, take care, but remember the Lord is watching you. And as always, peace.